What's up, everybody? This is the Old School Assassins, OSA for short. I'm Switchman. The man on the left is Dickums. The man at the secret location is the Apostle. This is our episode 10. Episode 10. It's Father's Day, and I got my Father's Day gear on, and I'm gonna say a quick shout out to my kids. They're all gamers, so I'll just say their gamer names. Love you, my Shadow Wolf, Chasey Blue. Before we get started on this season ender. Want to shout out to a couple podcasts out there for the basketball junkies that like all the drama with the teams, the playoffs, WNBA, NBA, college, all that good stuff. Check our cousins out, T and Mike, Game 7. They're on Facebook and YouTube. And for the Star Wars nuts, you like the sabers, the ships, the characters, anything in between, the comics. Check my man's Brian, Chris, and Sam out for Outer Rim Rebels. They are on Apple Podcasts and they're also on YouTube. So without further ado, this episode, we're going to call this one, I don't know, wrapping up. I wanted to talk a little bit about what got us started in this little experiment with this podcast here. We went and bought some gear and stuff, but I don't even remember who was it that sparked that, because I remember plenty of nights, alcohol infused like discussions, playing the game, and then we just stopped playing the game and just started talking about this hobby of ours. And but y'all remember who was it that was just like, yo, we should start this up?
Dude, I can't say that I do.
Was-
Yeah, I don't know. What do you got, Apostle? I don't think it was one person. I
I
think it
think
was
it's a
like
collective
multiple
thing.
nights of like multiple nights of just kind of doing what we do, doing the things we love to do, and then like over time being like, yo, man, we talk a lot about this stuff all the time. Why not, why not start a podcast and kind of give the world a view of how we see games and what direction they going and what got us, what made us even start, all that stuff. I don't know if it was one person, unless your memory serves you different, Switch.
No, I don't remember. I'm just trying to figure out when did we get past the like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it, and we just started rolling. Like, who took the first step? Was that you?
Shut up, I know. No, I'm gonna say it had to be you, Switch, because you was the first one to go buy the podcasting equipment.
Oh, this little guy right here.
Yeah, you was the first one to go get the microphones, things like that.
Found out how we were gonna be streaming it, where
Did
we're
that
gonna be
kind of
streaming it on. Mhm.
right?
Right. Well, I do remember the thought process in buying this. I said, all right, if we're going to do it, we're going to need something to kind of be the hub or whatever. And, we tested it out. I think you grabbed one shortly after I did. And then you did some
I
streaming.
did some streaming.
You did some streaming on it.
I
and
got two
stuff.
young kids at home. It's kind of hard to do it as much as I want because I think it'd be good, but I always got shit going on in the background, guys.
Yeah. So, all right. So it's very vague. I guess that's our age showing.
Well, no, I think it would have been nice to know like what day we finally was like, yo, we're gonna do it. But I think collectively we all kept saying, yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. And it just took for somebody to be like, all right, you got that equipment. I then bought mines. We had the cameras, right?
Yeah, we had the cameras.
We kind of called up Apostle, was like, dude, let's start it. We're gonna keep talking about it over and over and over again. So let's just start to get it out there. And it was from there, it was off to the races after that. It was, our janky setup, putting the shit together. We
Uh-huh.
we had a different area we was in, and then it went from there. It kind of just went from there. I think it was, as Apostle said, like a collective thing. We constantly talked about it, constantly had those conversations night in, night over night, speaking about the things we love, dislike, and hate about this shit. And then we just kind of pushed each other, I really think, to like get it done. Because you got the one, you're like, yeah, let's do it. But then this one week, Austin might have been like, yo, so what's up with the podcast? When we starting it? And then that'll just spark like switch, like, all right, well, I got, the microphone and the audio, and the soundboard. So why not? You know what I mean? So it was like that collective pushing each other to get to the space that we finally got to start it.
I think, and it's been a
Yeah.
cool experience so far. Like, I know we technically haven't aired a single episode, but it's been fun. Just coming in here
sure.
week after
Yeah.
week and
Well-
discussing topics and things like that. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
No, and he's right. We haven't released one yet, but
Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, after we wrap this one, we are going to start releasing them, and then it'll just be out there in the ether. And I think, yeah, it has been fun. It's been fun watching, like, and I'm not saying this like we got like a whole lot of experience, but just the growth in these 10 episodes that I'm seeing on how we do things, and we're still fine tuning. We're still doing that, but that has been the thing. It has been like really fun just trying to figure out the software and fuck that camera. Like that thing pissed me off with all the stuff I had to buy and then send back. Like, but and then we got some weird episodes where we're out of focus or whatever and stuff. But we getting it. And I kind of wanted this episode to be about like the journey and then where we're going to take it next. So you know, in the spirit of what we were doing, like at the end of the day, my thoughts on this whole thing is like he said, we're going to do this anyway. So let's record it and put it out there. And maybe someone could take something from it, get a couple of laughs from it. And then, whether it works, it works. If it doesn't, we got something that we did and we can go and like look back at it and was like, yo, I was younger that day. Or so, like,
And we're gonna
something.
do it anyway. So
Yeah, we're going to do it
get
anyway.
used to it.
But bare minimum, I'll find out about something that I didn't know about and I'll play it. And if a listener or a viewer can do that too, then that's all I need. That's really it. So talking about like up and coming things. But before that, who do you see that would be interested in this show? Like who do you imagine that listener might be? And either one of you can just jump in.
I'll let Apostle go. I always
So
jump in first.
watchers of the show, I
got a
definitely
voice
think
for
we're gonna
me.
get some big booty Latinas. I
Toxic
definitely think we
Hopefully.
getting a couple of those.
They're welcome.
A couple of thick Asians. Yeah, that's the audience right there.
Seriously.
Some cosplay hood rats. I'm ready for that too. I think marketing. I think if we market this right, if we market this thing right, we'll never run.
Yeah, there's a lot of big asses in your future.
We're gonna get hits.
I have my girl coming out. So big booty Latinas, how motherfucker? I think we're just gonna
anyone
some
else?
people that just want to kind of like hear some different viewpoints on games. Hear some of that back and forth. Who's open to like different viewpoints. I think that's the audience we're really trying to like swing for. Yeah, it's people who don't want like the
What about
rage
you,
bait and my bad.
She's still
my
going.
bad.
No.
you're
If you're
fine.
still going, you're still going.
Just
That's
people
cool.
who just want like a very like just common sense talk about like just games and things like that without all the extra fluff.
I like that.
For me, I'll touch a little bit back on what it does for me to do it, right? To do what we're doing. I found myself getting more into the video games from a learning standpoint, starting this. So it's doing the research, finding those games that I think is cool or that I don't think is cool. It's done more for me than just go home, sit down, play the game, interact. I'm finding myself more in tune and like getting into the meat of gaming and like, who's doing what, why they doing it, what's coming, what works, what doesn't work. So I enjoy it for that purpose, and I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we're doing it. And the audience for me, I hope we just reach out to people like us, right? People that we're not gonna give it to you from a perspective of a person that we don't work for anybody. We're doing this off of the strength of what we like, what we don't like, the trends. So I hope to reach those people who really enjoy that, like just enjoying it coming from a place of genuine. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about, nobody's in our pocket. So I don't give a shit about what Xbox thinks or PlayStation or Nintendo or if it's an RPG or a shooter or whatever. We're giving it to you raw and uncut from us, and I want to reach out to those people who genuinely want to listen to somebody that's not tainted, by whatever. Like I said, nobody's paying
definitely
us.
know
So
we
we're gonna
don't
talk to
we
it.
don't fucking get paid by Nintendo.
Yeah,
They
we're,
cause
we're gonna
strays
talk
all
about this
season.
stuff. We are everyday fathers, brothers, friends, whatever you want to call it, we're just those average guys just doing what we love to do. Just like most of the people that's doing podcasts, right? This is part of what we do, part of our life, part of what we love, and we hope to reach those people who love to do this too and understand where we're coming from. Are they gonna agree? No, but I want the trolls, I want the haters, I want the people who love it. Everybody's welcome. Come in, 'cause you're gonna give us more content to talk about, more shit to talk about. Get a little bit more toxic if we need to. But ultimately, yeah, man, I just want to reach that average everyday guy, man. That guy that's like, work is shitty today, wife getting on your nerves, or your girlfriend's pissing you off, and you pick up that fucking game that you heard us talk about, and that shit take you on a fucking 3-week vacay every time you pick it up so that that shit doesn't take over your life. You know what I'm saying? That just that getaway. That's the people I want to reach. Those people who just genuinely out, hey, we all doing the same shit. We all got to get up and work. And we get paid to work cuz nobody want to do it for free. So when
Right.
you not doing that and you done um dancing with the big booty Asians that Apostle want to dance with and all that other
Damn
stuff,
right.
and you pick up that game that you might have heard us talk about and you go, "Yo, man, I'm glad I listened to that episode. This shit is dope." You know, that's who I want to reach. I ain't really trying. We not here to sell shit. We
What are
just here
some
to talk
things y'all
about
want
it.
to see in the
Right.
future?
That's just what it is.
Well, I was gonna get to that. But I'm gonna talk about who I hope would listen. Um, I mean, you guys covered a lot of ground. I I see as someone, man, woman, child. It's probably not going to be for the younger guys because of our language, or or even just our point of view. But
Right.
yeah, we'll put a disclaimer on there. There's some harsh language on this show, but but for anyone, yeah, that want a point of view, and then just agree or disagree. We don't claim to be experts. We're not claiming to be the best gamers in the world, but we have been doing it a long time. Excuse me. And there's a space for everyone out there. It's a lot of people doing reviews. There's a lot of people doing like top 20 lists. And but I think how we're doing this is pretty cool. There's a special factor to it. And anyone with like an open mind, and I don't care what walk of life you come from. If you on your way to work, doing your dishes, mowing your lawn, folding your clothes, and you want to like listen to us like hash it out, sometimes duke it out, that's who I think should come check us out. So
Sure.
um and listening, and I always mention like Outer Rim Rebels and Game 7 and stuff, but I'll take Outer Rim Rebels as an example. I'm not heavy into Star Wars. I pick and choose stuff, but I listen to that podcast because my boy's in it, and it had me thinking about it in a different way. And I was like, I'm gonna go back and look at this, and so it really like opened my eyes to certain things I don't notice. My man is like really good at like just when it comes to music and shows and stuff. He be picking out stuff that I don't even like. I didn't even realize until he said something about it. So with that said, I'm in the second season of Andor, loving it. Right.
Mm.
So, but moving on, things I want to see in the future or whatever and stuff. The progression. I want to get like a little animated intro for our shit. So yeah, definitely up the production a little bit. I don't think it's terrible. I mean, the secret location is always hilarious because there's just nothing there. um, but I have like a lot of cool ideas for stuff that, and I don't want to spoil it here or have somebody like, jump and bite our shit. But we want to take this on the road to a couple of special places, and it's going to be about gaming and how we see it, and we're going to talk about different gaming, and I also want to touch on stuff that we don't touch on, like getting to the unfamiliar territory of PC gaming, of board games.
Hmm.
It's all gaming, and I've said it before. There's all different levels of nerds out there, so um, let's talk about it. So, what y'all see coming
Uh,
down the pipe?
I agree to touch to piggyback on what you said. Yeah, man, it's a lot to come, man. We got logos, we got clothing lines, vlogging. Um, you guys are gonna look forward to our progression, is what I'll say. If you guys understood what it took for us to get here, the little bit of equipment we have, um, as we start to really, really like lean into our baby, this project, it's gonna be a lot to come. It's gonna be fun. it's a lot to look forward to, man. I mean, um, I'm excited. I'm excited about it all, really. It's crazy how fast this
Mhm.
went, you know? Um, we went from just having a conversation to finishing 10, and that's progression, man.
Yeah, I
Um,
think the slowest ones was, like, episode 1 took 3 tries of just
right.
figuring out the equipment and stuff, and then everything else was, like, just
You can see
moving
that
and
nervousness.
And just getting more
Yeah.
comfortable, you know? Seeing the comfortable, seeing us get more comfortable when doing things. So, but again, we got a lot, like Switch said, we got a lot to come. It's a lot of ideas, coming. We haven't really even got into what Apostle's got in his, wheelhouse and what his ideas are. Um, well, we have, you guys haven't. So, I'll let Apostle touch on that. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to all kinds of stuff that's coming in season 2, 3. As long as we're gonna do it, we're gonna bring it, and we're gonna bring some, something new every
Yeah.
time. Really.
I think I really want us to start doing in the future, like start doing some streams. Just because I think when we're talking about stuff and when we're actually playing, I think our
you gotta watch your
personalities
fucking
change a
language
little
on the
bit.
screen though, brother.
Yeah.
What they do?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
right
yeah.
now they like, oh, I'm the toxic one. I'm like, these motherfuckers are
Don't even know.
mean.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
I do want us to get,
I'm not toxic.
you know no, we are reeled in, but I think the caution I am the cautious one of the 3, the most cautious. And I didn't wanna put anyone off, and but at the same time too, like, we say, like, a lot of, like, interesting things, and it gets colorful, uh,
To say
for
the
lack of a better term, and, but I do wanna see more of that. I do wanna see that our ultimate natural, how we are back and forth and whatever, and that's gonna come with time because you're figuring out equipment, you're figuring out trademarks, you're figuring out, like, all this other stuff, and then, one of us is in a secret location, so it's not like me and this man can get together,
Mhm.
um, easily enough, but it takes coordination, but it's that group thing. I don't make any moves without including my boys here, so, but I'm sorry, I just trudged
No,
all
no,
over
you
your
straight, you
shit, man.
straight.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
sorry.
wanna like I'm just looking forward to seeing how this grows. Like I can't like I really want us to get feedback from like those outside sources to say, I think you guys are doing this well, I think you guys are doing that well, and for us to say either we'll take it or we'll just say, well, nah, this is kind of like our thing. But all in all, I think this has been really, really cool. I really started to look forward to like doing these on a day that we do them and like carving out that time in the schedule and just trying to be better at this. Because I think after every episode, like we'll like stop it for a little bit and like we'll like take notes on. I think I should have did this. I think I should have did that. The way we come up with topics and things like that. I think it's a process, and like after every episode, I'm seeing it develop more and more. So I think that's cool. I can't wait to see where we go with that.
What did you think about, like, having a guest? We only have 1 guest speaker on this, and, like, as far as the future goes with other guests, I don't know.
I
How do
would
you see
love for
that?
us to have more guests. I think this is all about getting different viewpoints. I think bringing in those different perspectives is a good thing, and it's fresh. I still gotta beat Asia K's ass in and Fortnite or Overwatch or whatever. You know,
Mm.
hey, listen, set him up or
Oh, it's
knock
like
him
Rainbow
down.
Six.
It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. She probably ain't good at those games anyway.
Yeah.
At this point, you can't lose because if you do, it's gonna get
To
toxic.
be fair, I was never going to lose in the first place. It never crossed my mind that I was going to lose. I just figured it was going to be her and her friends figuring out how to really play this game. You know, that's really what it is.
Beauty in that though is her and her friends are gonna get better just trying to
And
challenge
you know
you.
what? And they
And
can
that's
look at
kind
it
of
that
why
way.
we do what we do.
And I'm happy to be that person that beat their ass. It's like I don't care. You know, I
He said, "Wow, okay, you ain't gonna take it easy on the ladies? Come
hell
on,
no.
man."
No, you
What they
shouldn't.
take
You shouldn't.
what they take it easy on me? I
Not at
hate
all.
if she was like, yo, if I lose, I gotta go on that podcast and say I lost. I can't have that on my name. So she catching these
True
hands
that.
and I'm talking it the whole way through. So, I'm toxic.
Oh, so we got one season in, and we already have like one challenge match to like
Right.
recap on, which unexpected, right? You know.
True.
Y'all set her up for
Um,
that too, so like she can come crying to y'all.
That's fair.
I mean, I did ask the question, but you didn't have to take it there like that. Like you could have just been like, "No, you know what? I'm bowing out on this. That's not what
And
we're
you
here
know,
for." But no, you
and
just
that's
went
not
all
what I
pit
do.
bull.
All right,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
up, then it's up.
exactly.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you know.
What about you with guess?
I'm open to it. I think it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. There's a lot of things she touched on from a female perspective that I just really didn't even think about. I mean, even the RPG she mentioned, it was dope. I think it's dope to have that outside entity perspective because then it kind of gets us to kind of take a step back and go outside of our boxes, right? Because we all kind of
Kind of know what one's going to
yeah,
say,
we all kind of
possibly
mold together, you know what I mean? We played games so long, especially me and Switch. Man, we've been playing since I don't even know.
forever.
Yeah, so when you have that, you have that that other person come in and they go, "Well, how about this or how about that?" I'm open to it. I'm welcoming anybody that wants to join in. Challenge us if that's what your goal is. If it's just to kind of jump on here and gonna be like, hey, I agree with you, but I also look at it that way. Yeah, I'm welcoming. I welcome more guests. Um, I'm all about it. I think it's a plus for this podcast and what we do. Because ultimately we're speaking to those people out there in the world who enjoy doing what we do. So it's just kind of dope to get somebody else on the mic that talks about it and has that passion that we have. So yes, I like it.
Um, Suggestions and comments. Do you see, someone going, "Hey, what if you guys did an episode like this?" How do we feel about that?
I'm open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to it. Again, I think we're opening the things to come in season 2 that we're gonna be doing. Those questions are coming.
Mhm.
What about this? What about that?
Right.
Um,
I think our idea for the board game thing, I think
phen-
that's gonna be
phenomenal.
Is that like
crazy.
a
That's gonna be
D&D kind of
crazy.
thing? Or like
I don't want to say
It's
much
more
about
to
it
it than
right
that.
now, but we're going to talk about basically what console gaming's missing from the scene, and we got a place in mind that we're going to visit, and we're going to record, and we're going to talk to people, and hopefully get to witness like a tournament.
Right.
And but stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned, man. I'm telling you.
Other things. Well, I said like a musical intro or like an animated intro.
Right.
I know we want to do something in the background, right? I mean, but yeah, my
Um,
plain gray walls. Medically,
there's a lot of there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot more progress to come.
mm,
I think we are ready. I think we are now in the water. We was dipping our toes in. We in the water. Um, and we got it. We got the ideas up. Those folks that are going to be tuning in, I don't care if it's just 10 of y'all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for looking, listening. All feedback is welcome, like I said before. So again,
he says all feedback is welcome,
it
but
is
if it's something I don't like, I'm not going to respond to it.
for sure. They got to know that.
you ready to share? Oh, fuck
But
you, man.
I just feel like the audience, those people out there. I wouldn't say that don't have what it takes, but those people out there that aren't, um, inclined to jump on these cameras and talk and really like express themselves, weigh in on us. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think. And it's not far fetched for us to take that thought that you put in a comment and make it an episode and talk about because just like us, you guys are needed. You know what I'm saying? The gaming industry wouldn't be where it's at without us, without you viewers that's watching. So weigh in. That's why I say I'm open. I'm open to everything that come with this. I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, Nintendo
Pick your
wouldn't have
head
made
up.
all that money with the Switch too without all you dedicated fans buying $550
Facts.
to play
All you dedicated
Mario Kart.
parents.
Shout out to the parents. I'm so
So, we was talking about the cosmetics here and stuff like that. What do y'all think? Should he change his secret location or should it just always look like that? Just like, how do you think people going to respond to, like, if he keep it? Like, I kind of want to wait. It's your crib, but I kind of want to wait until, like maybe episode 4 roll out and they go, what's up with my man? Where is he? Like,
I think there's some things in the making that he has. It won't be in that position of a secret location for
Mhm.
long, but we don't even know yet where he's gonna be. So it's gonna be new to the audience. It's gonna be new to me and Switch when he does change from the secret window.
I'll
yeah,
never open it.
no. Can I spill the beans on that episode of actually meeting up with him?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like so in season 2, definitely want to plan it where the three of us are together, vlog like the experience getting there, hanging out because it's been a minute,
We're gonna be in the
you know,
woods.
leading up and leading up to whatever episode we record that day, and
Right.
then all of us will be on camera and we'll just do it. So I'm looking forward to that. So
Yeah, can't disclose where we going, but you guys gonna get some content of the journey from PA to the secret location. And I'll just put out there that it's more than 1,000 miles away. We got a lot to show you.
yeah,
Excuse me. Getting over a cold, people. What
man.
else you got, Switch?
Uh, nah, I wanted to take the time to just, kind of reflect, kind of talk about what we was looking forward to, um, expectations. And I mean, I think we're all expecting each other to like step it up. It was very surprising on the games we're excited for episode with all your research. I was just like, wow, like this is growth, like right here,
He
right
got
now.
paid.
Me and Apostle sitting
He
back,
got paid. He got cut a
me and
check.
Apostle sitting
Yo,
back
that's
like,
wild.
damn.
Yeah, it was that's why I was saying earlier in this today, like it was that part of the gaming industry that I just never got into. So it was like doing this. It's like, yo, this is what we doing this week. And then I just started going into that rabbit hole. And then while I was in there, I was like, well shit, I need to know this, and this. And I know the viewers are gonna challenge us too, but
Oh, with their knowledge
yeah,
and
it was
stuff.
exciting for me. It was exciting for me, like I said, to watch the state of game, to to watch those videos of what's coming out, who's making them, what their history is, right? What other games they made, right?
Well,
Switchman could attest to this. Is like I've watched a few movies. I'm not a movie guru by no means, but like I'm that kind of guy where like I'll know a little bit, but I won't go too deep. I don't know who the director is. I don't know who the actors are. I don't really hold that information. It was fun for me. That and you're right. That was progress in myself to challenge myself to be like I'm just a guy that like I'm gonna pick it up, try it out, tell you what I think. But going in there, I found some things. I found some gems that I think I'm gonna like. I might even keep an eye on some of the studios that I read about and what they doing. So again, it's kind of it's bringing me back to why I started doing this shit in the first. Why I started playing video games. It's like I used to like live, but then all of a sudden 2K came out and they did it better, and then I was just like 2K all the way down. Um, but just getting back to it. Every day, all day long, we adulting. We taking care of our wives, children, family, friends. You get that time to sit down and kind of do what we enjoy. I had fun. That episode was fun for me doing my research. I enjoy. I was excited about putting it to the table. I'm glad I, kind of took y'all for a spin. Like,
yeah,
hold
you
up.
wild us. And real quick before Apostle chimes in on that, this is how we do things. We'll pick a topic for which I think now that's evolved. We pick a topic, vote on it, and then no one knows how that person who's hosting is going to approach it. And then actually, like you got in the back of your mind what the idea is, but then if I just say something out of left field with it, it's just like, well, whoa, he has to react to that, and Apostle has to react to it. So a lot of times it's like, well, what I got here, I can add it in later, or maybe not at all.
Right.
And so now it's evolved into, excuse me, it's evolved into, you know what? You're hosting, so pick the topic, and we just know the topic. And then it's just like, all right, well, I got something prepared, but
You may or may
this
not get it
man,
out.
I might not have anything for it. I might just get floored, and you're just like, oh, hold on, I got to respond. So that's our process right now.
And my hat's off to Apostle, man. Apostle brings that up to date gaming now today, right now, like the mods episode when we talked about like the mods and their world, man. Yo, shout out to Apostle for having the fucking knowledge on the mods world, like that community in itself. I have a newfound respect for what they do and why they do it. But that shout out to our boy Apostle for bringing it that
Did y'all
episode.
watch a
Yeah.
speed run since we had that
And I think
episode?
We have
Motherfucker.
not. Well,
No,
I haven't.
I haven't yet, but no, like Pickens was just saying, like, that episode, like, you could see my progression in the episode because I went in it just like, "Yo, y'all cheaters and y'all bullshit," and then I come up with the idea about Street Fighter and pasting your friends on it because that's a mod,
Right.
and it was something that I would love to see, like,
Yeah.
that would be funny. That would be so, so no, you're right. This man, he's so in the know with, like, you read the comments, and that's why you can be in charge of, like, all the media stuff. No, but, like, he reads the comments and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, well, they saying that? That's lame," or, "Oh, that's cool," and then that's the spark. It's always
Right.
the spark. Like, he's just like, "Alright, here's this right here," and then it blows up into this big thing, and it might even go into another realm of the gaming thing, but at the end of the day, it's all gaming, and, well, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having
That's what it's
fun,
about.
and,
That
you
is what it's about. It's all about fun. We ain't here to really bash nobody.
we ain't trying to hurt somebody, but
Not at all.
if we have
Except for
to,
Nintendo. I'm just kidding.
Bro, they
Uh,
been catching
but if we have to.
strays all season.
we love Nintendo too. It's just,
No, but yeah, keeping it real. It's like, my son running around breaking windows. I'm not going to be like, yo, no, you can't talk to him like that, or you can't call him a bad seed. It's like, yo, he's breaking windows. I got to correct the behavior.
giving
Like,
that lashing where it belongs.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
and I don't think enough people do that
No, they don't. They
in
don't.
in gaming with the parenting.
No, but
So,
going back to season 2, you're gonna see a lot more of Switch and what he brings. Switch has a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. I mean, he's been in the game longer than all of us that do this here. But he's also he's a thinker, and that element of surprise and keeping me and Apostle on our toes is gonna come, and I know it's coming more in season 2. Um, but that's what we like. I mean, there's ways they challenged us this in the process of this podcast in itself that really helped me and Apostle grow, period. And it's just the little things pushing us to, host the episodes. That was a big step for us. I mean, for those just watching, it take a lot to do this stuff, especially when you're not used to doing it. And like, Switch was just organically being like, yo, this is our thing. Come on, you got a joke. It's your turn. And then we week 10 now. And I'm like, all right, let's have it. I'm ready now. So
yeah,
uh us three, we do what we do because we love it, and we complement each other in ways that we will find out more each season, each episode. So just stay tuned. It's like we're living it live. You know what I'm saying? We're coming
yeah,
every week, bringing it. You know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna keep that intensity up, and we hope that you guys enjoy what we do. And tune in every week. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I have Tourette's. I could be cleaning up dog shit and something hit me, and I'm like, "Yo, I gotta call Apostle right now," and and then we just
Right.
so no, I'll try and rein it in, or maybe not. Just let loose.
Yeah,
So
I think Let Loose is coming this season too, for
yeah,
especially with the elements of streaming being a possibility to
Yeah.
vlogging. Because best believe when we get to the secret location, I'm going to whoop Apostle's ass in every Street Fighter there ever
That's probably
was,
true.
and I want y'all to hear
that's
his
probably
reactions. But then I'm gonna give him his shot though. I'm gonna play. I think it was not. I think it was one of the Naruto's. Which one? Well, I think it was 3. He was whooping my mother. He was kicking my motherfucking ass with that goddamn
oh
broken move
yeah,
to the point where I said, "Fuck Naruto." I stopped playing this shit. I was like, "You got it. I'm done." So it ain't gonna be one sided. But
I don't think he got nothing on 1 and 2 though.
1 and 2, we got a shot. It's no handicaps there.
Yeah,
He gonna have to really use his brain.
yeah, yeah.
That
You
other
can't
one
spam that substitution on 1 and 2. Sorry.
that he said, like, you see his face. He's like, "If you think so, I've done it."
I count how many moves I can do.
Oh my shit.
For sure. But
Which-
yeah, man, the progress has been fun. It's been fun. It's been just a breath of fresh air. Like I said, going home and playing a game is different, but on Sundays, looking forward to doing this has become part of my week, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, same. And I was drinking till like 4 last night, knowing I had to do this shit. And but I'm ready. I woke up. I was ready.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. I will say, today's Father's Day. kids running around and all that. I was like, man, we should have did this yesterday. Um, but you know what? Got in the car, got here. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Go back home, they're gonna ask me how'd it go. And that's another thing. Go home and being like, how is it? Everybody's excited to see it. There's anxiety in what the reception's gonna be, I'm sure, within all of us. But you know what? We said it, we did it,
Yeah,
and we're gonna give it to the
Yeah.
people.
yeah. Well, we did it.
Yep. We got some cool shit coming, man.
Yeah.
Cool shit coming.
Anything in closing,
I'm
Apostle?
starving.
'Cause I
Let's
don't
wrap
think we
this.
need
Let's
to
wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. I'm so fucking hungry right now.
All
Keep
right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to find out if Apostle actually got his pizza.
Yeah.
We will be back shortly, but enjoy these first 10. We had a great time doing it. Happy Father's Day out there to
yes.
everybody that's holding it down as a dad, playing the games. Take your time and enjoy yourself. But no, we're going to see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Keep gaming, keep
Keep
watching.
gaming. I'm
Yep.
Switchman. Man on the left is Dickums. The man secret location is the Apostle.
Peace out.
Peace out.